You did it anyway. I come to you in humble mien and down upon me knees, hoping you may pity me when I say pretty please. I'm not too proud to share the tale, what's befallen me of late. Just hear me out and I pray you will yet commiserate. They told me that the plan was poor, I should have listened well, but sure that I knew best of all, I left and bid them well. When hubris meets intelligence, be sure results are great. But I speak now of magnitude, so hearken to my fate. I was building up me house one day upon a towering heights. What thing could possibly go wrong? I knew all would turn out right. But lest 8 pounds of gods and men, when reality interferes, go flying out the window, or as in this case, down the cliff, me dears. Me brothers tried to warn me as I hauled upon a rope, but gift of sea, those stones are free, and so within me financial scope. And so me labours went on and on throughout a sweaty day, with no pulley save the cliff's rough edge, that bloody rope, it frayed. Now that load of stones cost me no coin, but with me sweat I'd paid, and the rope it was me only one, so that also might have swayed the stupid thing that I did next, without the least forethought. I lunged and dove to catch the rope, and did when I ought not. So me feet were firmly on the ground for just a moment more. Behind me I heard brothers laugh as I raced down toward the shore. I signed his cross in earnest hope, though hope it quickly fled. And when I met the rocks below, for a wonder I was not dead. Sure, collarbones and busted ribs for foolishness had paid, but landing part on beach's sand, me sorry life had saved. I might have salvaged rope and crawled up to New Hope once more, if only then a hellish wave had not crashed into the shore. Oh, worse I have not told you yet, where me net of stones had caught. Now from a cliffside tree it hung, above me resting spot. The ocean swell that swept me up, it slammed me at those stones, and shook the tree, but not before, breaking 23 small bones. A miracle that I still lived as the wave receded then. I clung with straining fingers, but lost hold and fell again. I bid me stones and smallest tree a fare thee well, me friends. Then as me nose and kneecaps went, I knew I'd met me end. Still fate was crueler than me sibs. I lived and yet they laughed. A branch gave way to loose the stones, 'twas Murphy's finest craft. And as those crushed me lungs and heart, the piss was drained from me, when I heard a sudden creaking from the roots of their old tree. For insult led to injury, and tree had been struck twice. Still, if it had stayed stuck to the cliff, I'd have surely thought that nice. I'd struck the stones and did me in, now I've paid for me sins, and at longest last I've come to beg, Saint Peter, let me in.